Hi. Can you believe that this is our 4th class? That's amazing. That means that we're at least a 1/4 of the way done with this class and a 1/4 of the way closer to spring. What a great class and a great time. You guys are having a really good time online. I'm getting lots of good compliments and thoughts about the course. I really appreciate what you have to say. That's great. I hope you're really liking the class as much as I'm enjoying putting it together, although it's a lot of work, believe me. This is our class that probably some of you are really worried about, this piece, because we're going to be talking about research and evaluation. Research and evaluation are extremely important to the field of counseling, as they are to almost any field. I know a lot of you think that what's going to happen with you is you're going to go out and you're just going to counsel students, but believe me, some of you are going to be called to do different things. Some of you are going to move up the ladder. A lot of you will move up the ladder to be doing other things. And your research skills will put you heads and shoulders above a lot of the other people that are out there. Learn these things and you'll do really well. Anyway, the first thing that you're going to do is watch this PowerPoint. And this will introduce you to some of the things that we have to do with qualitative and quantitative studies. It's a whole bunch of new ideas about how to do research these days that doesn't include math, although math is something that you should never be really scared about, because with some simple understandings of what goes on with math and how to use them, you can become a whiz-bang at research, believe me. I know. I never thought that I'd be saying that when I was either in my master's program or in undergrad or especially in high school. I hated math, but here I am doing all kinds of research. One of the things you're going to do right away is you're going to do an online class needs assessment after you've watched this PowerPoint. That will give you some handle on, and give me some handle on, how much information you know about the Department of Counselor Education here at Northeastern. But it'll also demonstrate to you both the uses of qualitative and quantitative research, call it mixed methods, so that we can understand what goes on better. You're also going to take a look at SurveyMonkey online and see how you can use it. You don't have to use it, but it's a really nice tool to use. You can create good surveys, and we'll talk some later on about how to do surveys. If you have questions about them, this is the time for you to start to ask me about how to invest yourself in making good research questions for the things that you're going to be doing. You're also going to be reading about other people's researches. There's going to be two surveys that you're going to see, two small pieces, one small and the other one's a little bit larger. Jim Keck, again, a former student of this program, was a specialist in substance abuse counseling. He got a job at a high school, and right away what he did was he began to do survey research to see just what the problem was on campus with people using different kinds of drugs and alcohol. That survey really did him well with the principal, because then they could show that they had things that they could be working on. It was very interesting. The second article you're going to be reading is an article by a woman named Bauman, and she looked at school counselors in the state that she was living in, I think it's Arizona, to see whether in fact there were causes why some of them didn't join ACA and their local chapters. And she found some really interesting information there. What I want you to look at is the difference between how she uses and how Keck uses qualitative and quantitative research. It's very interesting. The qualitative research is usually really important. By this time you've also read my article with Charlene Piscotti in regards to what site supervisors across the state and across the country really wanted out of interns and employees. If you'll notice, the important parts of that research, there's a lot of important parts on that, but what I think is the most important parts of that research has to do with the qualitative studies, the kinds of things that they said they wanted, good teamwork, those kinds of things you could never get with a quantitative study. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I will put it up on the board, in the announcement sections, exactly what you're supposed to do. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to call me and let me know. I appreciate all the comments that I'm getting. I'm having a great time doing this class, although it's different and difficult, but it's a great learning tool for us. Anyway, I hope that you have a warm, warm day. I certainly am. I haven't gone outside all day long. Have a great time. Bye.